So, well, what you know?
I know you've been hurt, 'cause I've been
Right side out, this got to be Rain Africa.
to trust anybody. Boy, I feel you.
The woman of a battle.
If we're living in a perfect world, there wouldn't be so many casualties of love. It's rough and tough, but honey, been down for the ride. So baby, let's try swiftly. I know love doesn't come easy, so darling, bear with me. It ain't easy giving you my heart completely. I wanna take this chance with you, dive right in and try something new. Like I can get another chance with you. I'll cherish this moment with you. Yeah, I wanna take this chance with you, dive right in and try something new. Like I can get another chance with you. I'll cherish this moment with you.
In the meantime, in the between time, mix with me DJ.
Them dead. You know me, I try to make them reach my dad. I walk into your crocodile, tell me.
You know what?
On the phone and
This one talented dude, Black youth.
that day you pack up in no one I carry in front of me. I want you watching. Hey, coulda wait turn and say for you. I mean never been ready to go on to daddy. What do you? Dimile, Damila,
What?
Dimile.
Yes, I am.
Yes, rhythm called Reconciliation, rhythm produced by Lavoro Duro.
In conjunction, LNTLive.
Don't give up on us. Don't give up on us.
You
Please
can't
don't
give up when you're only
Please,
starting, you know?
please don't give up on us. There's hope. Hopefully. But anyway, so like most South Africans, our life is quite in the dark right now. So let me just break it down for everyone that doesn't live in South Africa. So kind of what's happening is, how do I put it? Our main electricity provider, our provider of electricity, the country's electricity, if I may say. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Please feel free to just jump in.
Let me just say to the truth. We are in a situation, not only here down in South Africa, but the whole of Southern Africa. We are in this year one situation together.
Okay, but now we have to talk about us as South Africa, because what we're having is what's called load shedding, where the power utility cuts basically the power for a certain period of time.
You know, the first time when I heard the word you're gonna be load shedded, I had a lot of loads that I was carrying. You know, like, oh God, thank you so much. Somebody's gonna carry my load, you know.
So they've got a whole lot of explanations. Each time there's a different explanation. How are you guys coping with it, Lavoro? Because in a day you could have a good 2 hours, usually 2 hours, 2 hours in the morning and another 2 hours in the afternoon or evening.
Yeah.
That's basically 6 hours in a day.
Truth is, I'm not coping. I'm not.
Like it's like we have to plan around power cuts. That sometimes we get notifications like within like an hour just before they happen, or like a minute before. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but I was in the United States, right? I wasn't gonna bring this up, but so I was in the US, right? You notice how my accent even changed. So right, I was in the US, right? And there isn't any load shedding.
Oh wow! Did you hear that accent?
And I'm saying there isn't
It
any
changed.
load shedding. I'm just saying that seems to be a problem in our continent right now at the moment. One of the biggest problems in South Africa right now is load shedding. So what about alternative power sources? What's your thought on stuff like solar power?
100%. Can you press the one? Wing, wing.
But now how expensive are those?
They can be expensive for now, for an individual, but for a lifetime.
Is it something worth?
It's worth it.
Yeah, and like local governments are starting to adopt solar. As I understand, in Cape Town, they've actually started approaching, I suppose you could call them private suppliers, private businesses, etc., and rich people that have sort of their own like solar plants. They've started approaching them to sort of getting into discussions to say like what would they want for them to contribute to the grid using their solar power. So I'm hoping it's something that progresses quite well over like the next few coming years.
So you're saying you'd have an instance where you're paid by the government to give them power?
Yeah, if you have those means, yeah, why not? I think it's a good thing. Of course, getting money from the government, that's a whole another issue and story, but just the whole concept, I think it's proper.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than solar power, what other options do we really have?
Considering what's happening now in the entire universe, generators could be a different source, right? But now they become more expensive. If you can check the prices of fuel.
Ooh.
Yeah, the price of fuel has also been ridiculously high.
Otherwise, we have to go back to our roots, firewood,
But there has to be more we can do. I don't know what. I don't have answers. But yeah.
Like, I've always thought there was some form of generation that could happen at the sea. I just can't figure out what.
Hydro.
Yeah, like with the whole concept of hydro, to some extent, water has to pass through a space or water has to fall. That's how they then
Yeah,
generate
the turbines,
electricity.
yeah.
I've always thought, like, with the sea, there's some form of channeling that energy. I don't know, but I think it's something that should be pursued because this is not acceptable.
All right. My people, Thulz and Lavaru, we are talking about solutions. How has it affected you so far? Like,
He was in the US.
No, individually.
I was
How
in
is it
the
that-
US, right? Ain't none of that in the US.
Okay, when you landed back home, when you touch ground, back to basics.
Your day. You basically you plan your day according to load shedding. That's first thing, and you can't do certain things at certain times. So even if you had, let's say, a hobby that required electricity, like if you had to maybe practice for a mix, or practice for a set that you wanted to do, or record something, you couldn't do it at certain times. So now imagine small businesses are also being affected. I see myself as a small business.
Yeah, man.
But small businesses are being affected by this.
All right. Lavaru?
Yeah, I owe a lot
Okay,
of people rhythms. I owe a lot of people songs. Just because of that, like, it's unfortunate for me where I
Yeah.
stay. I'm normally affected between 6 and half 8, which is where I get home and I'm like, I have time to work. And like he was saying, like Thulz was saying, is that I've now started structuring my day that way to say, like, maybe if sometimes I have load shedding from like 12 to 2, so I'll, like, during the work day, I'll work from the morning until 12, then I'll go to work, then I'll come back after 8 because there won't be electricity after I finish work. So it has disrupted me a lot, and with the petrol price hikes, you really don't want to be
jeez.
moving a lot, but you don't have an option.
And you definitely don't want to be booked for $400 for the petrol. Jeez. Yeah, no, we can't do that. With the gas price going so high.
I feel like we must start calling people out.
I think it's high time we tell people like we are load shedded. We can't move. We need to be charged.
Fair
Once.
point. Yeah.
All right. Big up Wayne, a.k.a. Wayne Baggers, DJ Wayne Bars, I'm my executive producer here. He's always there behind the scenes. Members say you're tuned in to LNTLive, Narrative back-to-back one DJ, Thulz on LNTLive, on LNTsound.com today. A different type of vibe. From now onwards,
Born
Yeah.
in Jamaica, but mama I'm a African. Mama I'm a African. Papa I'm a African. Could I put me in a Europe? Still will be a African. Mama I'm a African. Papa I'm a African soldier. Yeah, man at the Johnny Conscious now. The musical messenger. Live from Jamaica. Representing and sending love for the whole of Mama Africa, you know? Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Ethiopia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, South Africa. Yeah, man, big up all of the real warriors, all of the youths, them, you know? Yeah, we are talking about real honorable soldiers like DJ Thulz. And we can't forget about Larry T. Them, man, they are the real generals in the conscious army. So fight them with music, yeah.
I'm doing this. So many tears. Yeah.
So welcome to the second segment of LNTLive.
Man still stand.
You know what happens in this segment?
How many years?
We might go explicit.
I'm doing this.
So we apologize right now.
Thomas Tita Plunder say fi zip it up. Empty barrel make them most nice, some of they shut them up. Me plant the pepper, feel the wall of them a play catch up. Them a ask me how me do it, make me shut them up. 3 nomination and 1 of the Grammy pop up. 3 more bows and many billboard it stack up. Artists have to hear 10 times, best just every time. Tell bulldozer say column stand up. Them a ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll. How much of them try sing the shell? Them a ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll. How much of them try sing the shell? 77 me touch the street really. Hungry and maga like a trade, that's why them call me Beanie. Me entertain the talent show in at the early 80s. Me win and fight with Danny Dread and Bunny Lee come find me. From 10 year old me have a album, people recognize me. Me buy my mother first house before Island sign me. Bill shocking vibe, keep it alive, then people here comes bunty. From Sting 93 we clash, you know the rest of history. Come tell them. Them ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll. How much of them try sing the shell? Them ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll. How much of them try sing the shell? Me sing because my band stammer. 91 in Mandela, me get taboo, it never hold me down. It make me think higher. 94 it get better. Every stage show, every dance flyer. Every girl get pretty by your ticket card, it down there. Spectrum me get the doctorate. Nothing for being an actor yet. Simma by the beamer. In a hit me go pick up Janet. Maya make the world a sweat. Attachment from the planet. Them Google Wikipedia and them still not really get it yet. So them ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll. How much of them try sing the shell? Them ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll.
This is gonna be the Dr. Beanie man.
Me work hard in the studio. Even work hard up on the stage show. Earthquake or hurricane blow. And the only time I go have a no show. Me do it for the fans them. That's how my kingdom grow. If you don't love your fans them, you will never know. God damn it. Them ask how me do it. From me build the first round 1976 now. A king of the dance hall, me wave the flag doll. How much of them try sing the shell? Nigga my money tall from the earth to the plane. Find it from all 7, them a search for the game. Pussy them there in a drought, them a thirst for the rain. Boy better cut when me a circle the lane. This man when we're wired out. Send for my blood clot iron now. Boy the people to pick up fly and go. Boy jelly pan in us, man a fire. Blow. This man when we're wired out. Man a real killer every lion now. Boy the people to pick up fly and go. Boy jelly pan in us, man a fire. Blow. Pussy them a test me fate, get your face levitate, no evidence assess the place. Boy lungs full of blood, them now no breath for take. Catch your bait, them no wanna beef, you shoulda left the state. Yeah, a wise boys them a fi semi-grade. Every weight, man a gold bar, them a penny weight. Me never beg a boy a die, me never stretch no plate. Them a estimate me net worth, I try to check the sale. Yeah, this man when we're wired out. Send for my blood clot iron now. Boy the people to pick up fly and go. Boy jelly pan in us, man a fire. Blow. This man when we are wired out. Man a real killer every lion now. Boy the people to figure fly and go. Boy jelly pan in us, man a fire. Yeah.
She bust it open anywhere me tell her to. Dirtiest things when me make her to. She a roll with a little bad thing as a incentive. That mean me can get her to. Say she want par, say she want link. Say she want smoke, say she want drink. Anything me say fi do, she not think. Skin all black, pussy all pink. Me little brown skin thing I call. From a me, she will do anything at all. When she in the bar, and her nigga call. Everybody shh, no say nothing at all. That's why she have to rate with. Boy can't compare to it. Them a baby, I keep them weighty. But she not tax me, she just want me rip out the pussy like that. See, say she want bar, say she want link. Say she want smoke, say she want drink. Everything me say she do, she not think. Me gal them clean, them can't stink. Say she want bar, say she want link. Say she want smoke, say she want drink. She want pop pill, then she want fuck. Normally.
See from the start war with them man and still like Cristiano Messi, I saw them man and skill. And sure you don't know say we a gal man too. It just click how we a knock them 1-1-2. And few and 3-3, yeah, that's how we do it. Lock it on the chair in the hotel and the trouble sheet, that's how we need. And when our friend I tell her enough it beat, me just tell her something sweet at 2 dozen tea. The same friend see one of them man.
Turn it, work it. Girl, you a fuck turbit. Put up on the list, buy, purchase. $1 Thuli and earn. Take it down, go on and break it down. Give me the pussy, babes, now hold you down. Big body girl, oh you worry at all.
What the good is, girl?
Them bout to come. Wine funny, girl. Boom. Yeah. Addicted to you, girl, you must see drugs. Cut the feeling, babes, and the fuck you love. She no want no soft cocky, she want all of me. Push it in and make she ball, boy. She say fi go faster than me, but she put crap on me. She say pussy clot in her belly, push it rock cocky. You know you bad, mommy, girl, you make it ball sloppy. You know give me draw, but babes could you partner me? Girl, you bad, brave. Me a come, wait, babes, right from the tailgate. Take it down, go on and break it down. Give me the pussy, babes, now hold you down. Big body girl, oh you worry at all. Let me slap up on your ass when you bout to come. Wine funny, girl. Boom. Yeah. Addicted to you, girl, you must see drugs. Cut the feeling, babes, and the fuck you
love. Me a little boy, mama, always when me son you fearful. But don't let yourself careless with friends, be careful. Me prove it, mama, you're wrong, mama, you're right. Oh yeah, you're right.